Hello and welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Let's Play series. In this episode, I'm going to be working on putting all the finishing touches into this villager trading area that we've been working on for quite a few episodes now. And I'm really happy with how this area is starting to turn out. I think we've got kind of most of the main things that I want to build, but there's definitely still a few details that need to be added in, and I think that they will start to make this area look a bit more finished. One of the first things that I would like to do is extend out these paths a little bit further. Currently, they just sort of end quite abruptly, and they end quite close to where this area is, so I'm not necessarily going to join them to anything yet because there isn't anything else to join them to, but I am going to just extend these paths a little bit further so that they look like they kind of go off into the distance a bit more. Yeah, I think that looks much better. Now this side comes out and sort of vanishes off. You can't really see where the end is, but it's just here. So yeah, I think that side looks much better. Let's do the other side as well. This side actually has like a kind of a drop off. I think I'm going to build this up because I don't want it to be floating really. So I actually think I'm going to just do a bit of terraforming along here. And we now have the other side as well. So both of these paths on this side go fully out of the area. When you're walking along them, they don't look like they stop quite as abruptly as they used to. And I did some terraforming down here, and this looks much better now. Let me show you from this angle. Yeah, that looks much better. It was just sort of a drop off before, and I think it looks better like this. Okay, and then on the other side, this road definitely goes off far enough. But this one doesn't go very far, so I might just extend this one slightly because this is going to be raised off the ground. Maybe let's extend this one a bit further. I need to come up with a design for how it's raised off the ground, but I don't know how I want to do that yet. I think I'll keep it quite simple. Yeah, I think that goes far enough for now. We don't have anything that it's joining to just yet, so I think it's fine to leave it like that for now. The next area that I'm going to be working on actually is going to be off in this direction. And I know that our swamp is obviously up here, but if we follow this road up here a bit, we have the swamp path here, which kind of branches off and goes into more of a dirt path. I might do something to make this look a bit better and have some actual lights instead of just torches along the way, and the same along here. I'm going to do something with these torches, but this path I'm going to bring down here, and we're going to get a bridge across to there, and it's going to wind off over in that direction, not into the swamp, away like around the swamp and over to that way, and that's where our next project is going to be. So this path certainly is the one that needs to be the longest, and it definitely is, but I don't think I'll work on the extra lighting and stuff along this path in this episode because it's not really a part of this area. I think I'll work on this whole path is going to need to join to the next place we build in anyway, so I'll save that for a future episode when we fix up that pathway, have that all sorted in a different episode. So now the paths are fixed, I want to work on filling in these spaces in this sort of central area that we have. Now we've got our big world map here, and something that I want to also have is a smaller, more zoomed in local map, because this one is zoomed out. It's only zoomed out by one, but it's enough for it for there to be less detail in this area. So I think on this side, in front of this building just here, we're going to have a more local map, and it will be much smaller. I'm thinking maybe just a 3x3 square, and it will just be of this immediate area. I think I want to have next to, this is where the map is going to go, I think. And then I think I'm going to have like another market stall like this, but for like a map vendor. I think that would be a cool idea to have here in the middle somewhere. I just need to decide exactly where I want these positions. I think the map here will look good. Yeah, no, maybe we have it here a bit closer. Yeah, and then we can have like the map vendor like here, have a little stall for them. I'll make it like slightly smaller. Yeah, they're sort of there. I think that'd be good. And then they will be selling maps. So I'm going to keep this the same kind of design as that, but it's only going to be a bit shorter. And we'll put a little topper on it, like over there. This is our central map right here. I think that one should go in the middle. I'm not sure if this area is going to be centered properly. That is about as centered as I think we will be able to get it. And there is our local map all done. It looks really good. I love that you can see all of the colours on the markets now, all of the different stripes. I think that all looks really good. I'm really happy with how this map looks. And it's much more zoomed in than that. It makes a really big difference from zooming out even just once. Let's finish up a little map stall to go here. And then I'll bring a villager out to look after this stall for us. Yeah, I think that's a cute little map stand. Let's have a couple of maps to go. Let's just put like a blank map in that one. And then I've definitely got some other maps that I can use. So I've got a Woodland Explorer map, and I've also got an Ocean Monument map. So I'll put that one there. Maybe let's have this map as well. So if you want a map of the area. Yeah, I think that looks really good. So we'll bring a villager out to put in there, and they can be the map vendor. So anyone that comes over here to look at either of these maps can also come and purchase a Adventure Explorer map or just a map of the area if they need it. Yeah, I think that looks really cute. Let's sort out the ground as well. I definitely need to fix up this dirt around here. And now we have the ground done as well, and that really, I think, just ties this all together, makes it feel much more kind of grounded. I've kept this side a bit more kind of grassy and overgrown, and I like that. And then we've got a bit of a path around the back. I need to put something on the backs of actually both of the maps. That map is like it as well, but we just don't see it as much. I need to put something on the back of there to make that look better. But yeah, we can kind of walk around here. And I think this area would all be very kind of trodden down, and like villagers would be walking across here all the time, kind of going around the stalls and over to the maps. And yeah, I think that all looks good. I'm happy with how this area is looking now. Yeah, I think that tidies up the back of the map quite nicely. I think I'll do that on the big map as well. We're going to need a lot more trapdoors to cover all of this space. How many do we need? Is this 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? It's 11 by 7. Okay, let's make some more trapdoors. Yep, that definitely looks a lot tidier. I like that, that's good. You'll probably never see the back of this, but it's nice to just tidy things up. And now I've moved in one of our spare villagers, and I've given them a cartography table, so they are a cartographer, which is perfect. And oh, I added the banners as well, which I had forgot to add before. And this looks really good now. We've got our little map area, and we can see, let's refresh this map and make sure those things are on there. Yeah, look at that. That looks so much better. Now, I think it would probably make sense for us to just continue in this area and finish this. This is going to be a wood stall. I'm not sure I like this color combination. I might switch up the wool colors. Maybe I'll do them horizontally instead of vertically. But yeah, we need to get all the wood in here. And we need to, again, sort out the ground so that it looks like it's fitting in with the rest of the area. Yeah, I think that looks much better. All the wood is in. We've got every single different type of wood in there. and we've got the ground all matching in, and I redid the wool so it's horizontal. I think that looks better, and it's just white and blue now. And then we'll do a different stand with the pink so that we've still got the pink, purple and blue in this area. And yeah, I think this looks good. This whole sort of area here is starting to look really finished. All of these quick little details really make such a difference to how finished this area is feeling. So we have a map stall on this corner of the central square, and I think on this opposite corner we've got a bit of space. I think I want to do another stall like that one over here for books, because I think that that is also something that would be good to have in this area. Have a little kind of central book stall location, so everyone sort of has their own areas, but we maybe have a central stall for books where people bring their books here and then they can buy books from other places, but have like a specific book stall I think will be good. And so I think that we can actually build the stall out of bookshelves. I think this is going to look really good. I like this. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. I like that. I might actually add some more bookshelves. I feel like it needs more bookshelves. Yeah, I think that looks good. We'll have like the shelf along the back. Let's put a light in there. I need to sort out all of the floor around here as well and put some coarse dirt and stuff in. So let's get that done. And there is our book stand with all the ground looking like it matches in the area. We've brought a librarian over here. We've got some lecterns with books on them. This little corner here is looking very nice and finished. Now I think we have enough buildings in here now, and I am going to finish the rest of the spaces and the gaps that we have with, I think, some more organic things like a couple of flower patches. And I also think a couple of custom trees will look really good in this area too. I really love custom trees, but I'm not very good at actually building them. But I would like to improve, so I think this is quite a good way to practice. And, you know, you can't get better at something unless you practice it, so let's use this as an opportunity to practice. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know. Does that even look good? I think that looks okay. Probably, weirdly, one of the best custom trees I've actually ever made. I think that's probably a good size. I think anything bigger than that will sort of take over the area. I think that looks good there. Let's tidy up the ground around here. I think we're going to do one more over here. I'm thinking maybe just on this edge here, we've got a bit of space here that's sort of dead space. And custom tree number 2. I think that one looks good as well. That one's slightly, very, very slightly bigger, slightly different shape. And I think it looks good there. That definitely needed something in that space. I'm happy with these trees. We got one here and one here. I'm definitely going to do this more. I want to get better at building things like trees. I really love building trees in Minecraft. I just don't do it very much. I don't think I'm very good. So I will be practicing more with some different types of trees, definitely, in this series in the future. Okay, now let's add some flowers. I think 2 custom trees is plenty for today. Let's get some flowers. And I think we should also have some signposts around to let the villagers know which way to go when they're leaving. I think on this corner is probably a really good place. I haven't really decided what to name anything yet. So for now, we just have the sea that way along that path and the swamp, which is that way. And then our next new project, which will also be in that direction, which I will add onto this sign once we get to it. And then let's get one on the other side. Maybe one here. Here we need, this one can be more of a directions around this area. So we have the docks and the mines down that way. We have the stables and the trading area. And then we also have nether portal. And then over on this side of the area, we need another signpost, I think. And I don't think we need to tell them where the nether portal is from here, but we can definitely have one sign that goes that way. Let's just make this question marks for now. We'll name some things in the future, so we can just have something that way, just to tell you which way the roads go. Just a couple more things that I want to add. One of them is that we need to make sure that everything is lit up in this area. So I am going to go around and put some frog lights underneath like mossy carpets and stuff. We might have to do some grey carpet in the middle of this area to light this up. I don't know if I want to put something in the middle of this area. I don't have a clear idea currently. So I think for now we'll leave it. We'll just light it up with some grey carpet. So I'm just going to replace a bunch of dirt with frog lights and put a bit of moss carpet over them. Wherever we need a bit of extra light, we can use this to see what the light levels are in each of the areas. And I think most of it will be fairly lit up. It all is looking fairly okay. Yeah, we need some over here. There we go. And then the other thing that I think that we should do is to add a little bit more movement and a little bit more life. Where have I put them? Here we go. I have been collecting a whole bunch of chicken eggs, and I think I'm gonna just release the chickens into the area, and this will make this area definitely feel a lot more full and alive. We've got other animals around, but I think just having some chickens loose will really add to this area and just be a nice little finishing touch. I knocked a map off. I knocked a map off with an egg. Now I have to get up there. Fixed it. Let me finish with the lighting. Everything should now be all lit up, and I've also moved some of the cats out into this area as well. I've got all except for one cat skin, and I just can't find the last one anywhere, but I've moved these little kittens out into different areas around here, so I think they look cute as well. They're just sort of hanging out on the stools. This area has been a lot of fun to build, and I am really happy with how this has all turned out and how it kind of matches the idea that I had in my head before I started. And I love how alive this area feels as well. I think that that's something that often is lacking in Minecraft because everything is so stationary. So I think that we've got a lot of things in this area that are moving, and they are definitely making this game feel a lot less static around here. Let's take a look around. Let's put some shaders on and have a look at all of the details that I've done in this area. I might come back later on and add more things if I think of them, but for now I think that I'm ready to say this area is finished and move on to the next project that we're going to work on in this world, which I'm super excited for. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one when we're starting on a new project. Goodbye!